Which one of you nerds posted my Blood Bowl video to the Blood Bowl subreddit and had the audacity to title it, and I quote, Northernlion has bowed to the pull of Nuffle. What the hell does that even mean? You know, on second thought, don't even explain it, because I'm sure it's, oh, Nuffle is the god of randomness in the Warhammer universe or something like that, and I don't even want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it. Thanks for the marketing, though. I mean, genuinely, thank you for the post, but also I can't help but say something like, oh, now that it's the 17th post down on r/Blood Bowl, that should be good for another 3 or 4 viewers. Peloton today? I was on one today. I went sicko mode. I went Armstrong mode. Come on, there's got to be a good biking related cycle mode. I went cycle mode today. It's just is output day, just fun riding day. Spino mode, that's pretty good too. Steroid mode. High altitude training, then drawing my blood, storing it in a refrigerator for 6 months until race day at low altitude, then reintroducing all the capillary rich or the red blood cell rich blood to my body so that I have a 0.00075% advantage against all of my opponents, except actually it's an even playing field because they're all blood doping as well. Anyway, 30-minute Samyo 90s rock ride, 401 or 402 output. Average wattage was like 226 maybe, followed by a 30-minute Dennis Morden rush ride. Output 361, wattage was like 200 even. Pretty good, pretty good. Are you shoving ice in your bike frame so you pass the UCI limit, then have it melt away? Dude, I didn't know that existed. Sports are so funny. Any plans to ride outside this year? I do entertain the thought of being like straight out of a Rocky movie. Like the protagonist is on like their 7th sequel and they're running out of credible villains. So they just like, oh, this guy, he's never even, nobody knows who he is. Oh, that's because he's trained in his sweat lodge. That's because he trained in his own damn garage for the last 10 years. His wattage is crazy. But honestly, like, I'm concerned that I don't know how to turn. I've only driven, I mean, I've turned a bicycle before, but never really at speed, I guess. On the Peloton, you don't have to take too many turns. But my straight line speed is, I was going to say crazy, but it's not really crazy. It's just crazy by 75-year-old hobby spinners. Man's been in a mood all week. I've been in a pretty good mood, honestly. I would be inclined to think that you might also, I don't know who you are, so I might be wrong. But if you had thousands of people asking you questions daily with incorrect premises, you may occasionally start, as the English say, taking the piss out of them. You may actually get genuinely annoyed from time to time. Like if your boss every day, and yeah, I'm flattering you maybe a little bit with the comparison, but if every day your boss came up to you and said, hey, I thought I told you to have that thing on my desk by 9, and I was like, oh yeah, I dropped it off at 10:35 p.m. last night, and then he said, why are you so defensive? I would be, you would have to say, oh, sorry, sir, I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but because I'm the one with the microphone, I get to defend myself, from a position of a little bit more honor and say something like, well, because you accused me of something that I'm not guilty of. What if your boss walked up to you every 5 minutes and spun a fish? That'd be pretty cool. Oops. We love you, we're just busting your balls. And I'm just busting your balls. Maybe it's because I had the testicular surgery as a teenager, so I got like a little scrotal callus going. I don't mind my balls being busted. That's why MALF's my favorite comedian. But then when you bust the balls back, people are like, whoa, 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 hey, don't be rude. If you got thin balls, then don't be ball busting. It's for thick ball Andes only, okay? What about single ball Steves? Nothing but respect. What do you think? Do you think if you had an orchidectomy, what's that? Oh, sorry, I forgot. I'm on Twitch. It's when you have a testicle removed surgically, or I guess recreationally. But if you had an orchidectomy, would you get a prosthetic? I don't think I would get one for aesthetic reasons, but I am wondering if maybe like, because I've only ever had two, maybe with one, it would be like rattling around a little bit, like maybe it needs like the buffer. I don't know. Maybe it would be like bouncing off the side of your leg or something like that. Messes with your aerodynamics. Doesn't mess with my aerodynamics too much because I wear pants, but you know, you do you. It is annoying sometimes, not gonna lie. Maybe I'd get a prosthetic then, I don't know. But I would want the doctor to know when I got the prosthetic. He would be like, what ball do you want? And I would be like, sir, I don't have a shred of vanity in my body. I'm not doing this for aesthetic reasons. I'm not doing this so that you know, my balls look symmetrical. I'm only doing this because I don't want to put undue tension on my left testicle or my right testicle on the Peloton and then have it explode like a Concord grape 20 minutes into my Emma Lovewell 90s rock ride, okay? Kid in my dorm had 3 balls. That's crazy. You don't hear about that too much. You hear about 2 balls the most, I would say. 1 ball, not uncommon. 3 balls, though. Would you get an extra removed? Well, I think it depends. Was the 3rd one, like, did it still have bilateral symmetry? Like, was it exactly in the center of the other 2? Because if so, that's probably okay. But if it was like I had the 2 that I normally have, and then one was just, like, jutting out to the side, I would probably be like, I mean, like, as long as it's not doing anything, I would probably take it out. If only so I could, you know, have more options when I buy underwear. You know, there was a post on my subreddit today that was like, why do game developers love NL? Apparently, like, their post was like, I work in the industry, and he's one of the influencers, like, most commonly mentioned as being watched by game developers. And then, like, one of the top, posts was like, oh, it's because he's, like, a nice guy, and he gives games a fair shake, and doesn't just resort to being abrasive, and he does a good job of trying to interface with game mechanics and, like, explaining them well, even if he doesn't always, you know, love what we made. And I'm like, holy shit, I forgot. I'm nice. Chad gaslit me into thinking, like, I'm insanely rude. Like, every day I finish a stream, I'm like, I shouldn't have been so mean on the stream today. I'm so rude. Then, like, you know, normal people and also game developers are like, it's because of his polite demeanor. I guess I'm rude to chatters sometimes. But, like, then and again, this is rude to other streamers that I'm essentially making up in my head. But, like, sometimes I do watch a streamer and they play a game for, like, 5 seconds. And then, like, the first time they encounter something they don't like, they're like, why didn't the devs do it this way? Wow, that's fucking stupid. And I'm like, you gotta... Anyway, you know, we don't have to get super into it, but no, that's not the momentum we need. Give names? It's like everybody else. That's you when there's a story. Yeah, but I'm, like, more polite about it. And I honestly think, like, I think this is feedback that, like, I wish more developers, and I'm just one guy. Like, I'm not, like, the champion of the gamers. I'm just saying, for me, I wish that more playtesters played indie dev games and said, like, your opening spiel about the story should be 80% shorter. Like, people, unless it's like a visual novel is an exception, or unless you're of the opinion that you, and I can't dissuade you from this, that you've written, like, the next great American novel in digital form, then you need to at least get to the gameplay, which is the reason they probably bought the game, a little bit faster. You never lose by, like, just dropping someone into the game and then giving them the story later, you know? It's not like a movie, necessarily, where, like, somebody's gonna drop into, like, a field with a sword and a shield, and they're, oh, so I'm just killing slimes? Why am I just killing slimes? There's ludonarrative dissonance here. This doesn't make the slimes invade my kingdom. Did the slimes are the slimes growing from underground? Were they here? But like, please give me a 7-minute cutscene, but that's not really a cutscene. It's just pressing A to get like static images with text on them to pass through. And the King Theodoric of the 17th realm hated the slimes, so he banished the slimes from the kingdom. Like, there's exceptions. Like, there's some games where I'm like, I don't interface with the story that much, but everybody loves the lore. One of them is Hades, for sure. That being said, no disrespect, but most of you don't play as many games as I do. So, like, when you get mad that I skip lore in Hades, I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see why you get mad. But when you get mad when I skip the lore in, like, Bill's RPG 2 Roll Dice Edition, I'm like, why do you care? You're never going to see this shit. You're never buying this? Come on. But I don't know, the rat with the sword, what's his motivation? What's your favorite story in video games? I don't know, like, I don't want to tell you because I'm a product of my time, you know? I was, in my formative years, the most popular genre on the planet was RPGs. Biggest RPG of all time, up to that point, Final Fantasy VII. You play Final Fantasy VII as a 13-year-old, it blows your mind. It makes, like, it gets its tendrils into your brain. I've said it before, but I got really lucky with Final Fantasy VII because I played it when it was at peak popularity. It was like probably, if you asked 25% of the if you asked the whole population what's your favorite video game, you would have gotten like 50% Ocarina of Time, 25% Final Fantasy VII, and then like 25% Pong or something like that. But then there was a huge, like, decade-long backlash to Final Fantasy VII. Just because everything that gets popular also then has like an echo of becoming hated. But the themes from Final Fantasy VII have actually, either by prescience or pure luck, I chose to do nothing here, have actually, like, aged well. Cloud Strife being like an environmental terrorist, taking down like a hyper-capitalist polluting regime in the first disc, like those are themes that still, if anything, they probably resonate more now than they did in, like, 2005 when the game was like almost 10 years old. So it's just due to the turning of the world, the game actually has a better legacy than a lot of games from that era, for sure. We always call out things that age badly, but that actually, like, Final Fantasy VII aged pretty well. At least from a narrative context. Now, there is still a man with a machine gun for a hand, but I guess, honestly, I support that because it's cool. I mean, there's some stuff that didn't age well in it. What's the guy's name? Don Julio? I can't remember. Ooh. Don Corneo, that's it. This man are sick, etc., etc. But yeah, I mean, this is a long and short way of saying that. I don't know, maybe like Final Fantasy VII. But I would have to think about it. I was not the kid who got way too into Sephiroth. I had cross-aisle appeal. I could appeal to the normies by talking about hockey, and I could appeal to the kid who pretended to be a ninja in class every day by talking about Final Fantasy VII. I could straddle the line with discord and rhyme. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. I just feel like, for me, stories in games is like, they have to justify their existence. They don't get to just, like, they don't get, for me, I was going to say they don't get, but what I should say is I don't like when I buy a game because the screenshot of the gameplay looks cool, and then the first 10 minutes of the game are you know, basically like lore dumping me for stuff I don't care about, or at least have not been compelled to care about yet. Like, maybe hook me with a little bit of gameplay first, and then pace it out and give me a little introduction to the lore. But there's exceptions. Like, I would much rather, even though I didn't play too much Death Stranding, if I'm playing a Kojima game, please start with a 90-minute cutscene. Because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to see what's, you know, let's crack open the walnut that is the man's mind and see what spills out. But if I'm like, oh, whoa, what a cool deck builder. The kingdom of Mousia has been invaded by evil goo. Oh, really? Okay, what does that matter? Well, not too much. Strike does 7 damage. You can also use Defend. That will block the next incoming attack that happens to... You get the idea. Yeah, Slay the Spire is like lion, soy, right? Go climb that tower. I could not tell you any... I can barely tell you the names of the bosses in Slay the Spire. You got Donut and Non-Donut. Didn't quite have enough there. Hexaghost, that's true. Large Slime. The Time Lord. That's okay. That's right. I remember the Time Lord. Against my will. Big Crow. Is he called the Fallen or something? Large Knight with a Sword. The Champion, right? Yeah, okay. Slay the Spire did story right, for sure. By not having any of it at all. -2. -2. But why are we fighting Dono and Deka? Were they created in a laboratory with nefarious Mako experiments by Dr. Hojo, who was working for the Shinra Corporation but was not really given much oversight? They just said, here's some materia, go nuts. And what about Lucretia? Where does Lucretia factor into all of this? You got to take Sid's airship around to the Crystal Archipelago where you get Knights of the Round Table. By the way, there will be no Curtis Blow raps today. The only Curtis Blow rap is in the title. Ooh! Mario is my favorite game. When he says wahoo, I say the same. You mad genius. He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. See, it's so easy. I stole that one from chat, but I'm saying it's easy to type. A Curtis Blow AVGN theme would go pretty hard. He's got Mario, Sonic, Castlevania 2. Plumbers don't wear ties, and you know he ain't through. Can you believe that, like... Oh, listen, I got a bone to pick with a couple of things. This just reminded me, though. Can you believe that they shut down Times Square to film the opening of Vanilla Sky? Oops, I didn't bring my shell. You reminded me of that because they play everything in its right place during that intro. But, like, what about the people who have to go through, like, Times Square to get to work? I guess they're just fucked so that Cameron Crowe can make, like, a 5 out of 10 movie? Why was I thinking about it yesterday? Well, it's just, there's resonance. Because I was driving to pick my daughter up from daycare. And then, the roads are pretty narrow in parts of Vancouver. So there's cars parked on both sides. One of the cars had parked illegally. So a tow truck was towing the car away. But the tow truck itself, you know, it takes like 5 minutes to get the thing on the damn hook. So they were blocking the entire avenue for 5 minutes because a car was parked illegally. That meant that like one street parking spot was not open up so that somebody could park in it and pay like 25 cents an hour to park there. And I was sitting there like smashing my steering wheel, like make it make sense. Can't you just let them be illegally parked to, like, I get that the illegal parking is like an inconvenience, but at the same time is like you blocking the road. I've got like 30 cars behind me. 30 cars times 5 to 10 minutes per car is like you just messed up the whole city's day. Like, people are going to be late picking up their kids. They're going to be late for doctor's appointments. They're going to get home late. Dinner's going to be cold. All because, like one Evo parked slightly incorrectly? Just like, it doesn't seem to be serving a public good I missed the last shell. Are you saying he shouldn't have towed it? Yeah. It's like, but towing it was worse for the city than just letting the car sit there. And by the city, I mean me specifically, but I don't think it was better for anybody, except like the one person who was like, oh, a hit parking spot. He inconvenienced like 40 people so that someone else didn't have to walk 10 extra steps from their car. Like, it's nuts. What if that person was me? Well, I would never know, but like, I support a utilitarian civic design. I think things should work as well for everybody as possible. Like, we illegally parked once without knowing it. We parked in an area where like it was okay to park, but then after 2 p.m. it's illegal to park there because there's more traffic, so they need the extra lane for, you know, flow or whatever. Listen, I'm not a city planner. So they towed our car, and I wasn't like, oh, why did they tow our car? I was like, yeah, I get it. We made a mistake, and we accidentally, like, if our car was there, people would expect that lane to be open. They would get like all the way behind our car, and then they'd have to merge into bumper to bumper traffic. Like, it would really slow things down. I understood when we got towed there. Now, I was a little annoyed that like they couldn't just maybe knock on the door and be like, hey, could you move your car before I tow it? But I understand that like they're basically an extension of the mob and they have to earn money somehow. By the way, you've stun locked me. This shit drives me crazy. I'm a city planner, and this kind of discourse is the worst part of my job. Well, then you explain it better. Are you going to bat for the tow truck that blocked 30 people from getting where they needed to go so that one person would pay $200 to the towing company? Oh, it's bait. It's bait from Knight's Try. Oh, now I'm mad for a different reason. Because it also ties back to when I mentioned people will literally watch the stream and then make like a thinly veiled reference to something that happened 2 years ago, and then when you don't get it immediately, they'll be like, what's wrong with you? Brother, what's wrong with you? If they don't tow it, there will be no fear to parking illegally? Okay, like what? Who cares? Can't you just fine them? Can't you just write down their license plate and give them a ticket or something like that? Living in Portland, they basically don't enforce any parking stuff. I learned that from the rehearsal. Because that one guy didn't even have a license plate on his car. And Nathan Fielder was like, are you really driving without a license plate? And he's like, yeah, the cops don't care. And everyone watching was like, that doesn't sound right. And there was a person on the subreddit that was like, I live in Portland, and actually he's pretty much correct on that. My city doesn't enforce any parking laws. It's going to hell as a result. What do you mean it's going to hell? I live in a city that's beautiful, and occasionally you see some nightmarish stuff. I'm telling you, parking enforcement's like the least of our worries. Apparently, they're doing a lot of parking enforcement, and it's still hard to find a place to park. You know, it's just the consequence of having a lot of people. Oh, what am I doing here? I think you'd miss it if it was gone. I don't think so. Based on me being me and knowing myself and knowing my city, and you just guessing based on your own preconceived biases, I'm not saying I'm right, I'm saying I'm going to continue to hold my opinion for now until I see a compelling reason to switch to yours. It is nice, though. We're entering the season where... What am I doing? We're entering the season where the weather gets nicer. More people bike, which is great. A little annoying sometimes. Not because they're biking, but because I try not to hit people with my car. I'm a little bit of an unusual Vancouverite like that. And it does add a layer of complexity. But what it also does is make so many more parking spots available. Sometimes I used to get a little annoyed by cyclists. I was like, oh, there's so many cyclists today. Then one day, a light bulb went off in my head where it was raining, and I was like, oh my God, there's so many parking spots. There's no parking spots. That's because nobody's biking today. Everybody drove their car to work because their car is basically an umbrella. Now, anytime the weather's nice and I see a lot of cyclists and then there's ample parking wherever I need to go, I say, thank you, cyclists. Thank you so much for making it easier for me to drive my car. Does Vancouver have good public transit? Certainly, like, amongst the best in Canada. Yeah. I mean, the trains are good. There's just not quite, like, there's not enough routes, but they're slowly chunking them out now and then when they get the political capital to push it. And the busing system is really good, but the problem with buses is that they go on the same roads as the cars. So, like, you know, if there's a lot of traffic and your destination is not on a train route, then you're still in traffic. But at least you can look on your phone while you're stuck in traffic instead of, like, you know, slowly pushing your foot down on the gas and then immediately pivoting it to the brakes and then, you know, just developing, like, plantar fasciitis because your city is a lot of traffic. I don't know if that's what plantar fasciitis is. I don't have a degree in podiatry. Doesn't mean I don't like to be stepped on, though. You learn a little bit on the job. I don't think you could handle LA traffic. Oh, don't worry. My ass would not be caught dead, like, being in LA for recreation. I know I take shots at, like, Boston from time to time because people who live there are, like, really rude. And then other people are like, no, I'm from Boston. They're actually the nicest people in the world. They're just rude to your face. But anybody would help you clear ice off your car windshield in a storm. They just would, like, call you a greasy pig fucker while you did it. But LA, like, there's just some things about this city that kind of baffle my mind. How could a city be that big and have no public transit? I understand that there's like a General Motors, you know, lobbying thing. But, like, they've had, like, 100 years past that to, like, fix it. The fact that LA is just pure sprawl, and whenever you go, like, you could, any other city, the restaurants that you would want to go to as a tourist are centered largely around downtown and the surrounding neighborhoods. Even if you go to Boston, if you go to, like, your hotel concierge and go, where should I go to eat? They're like, here's 1,000 restaurants within a mile walk from you. In LA, if you're like, where should I eat? People are like, oh, where are you staying? And then you're like, oh, downtown LA, you know, the place that normally you would consider the center of, you know, the entertainment district. They're like, ooh, tough choice. What you're going to want to do is go to the airport, rent a car from the Avis rent-a-car terminal. And then, like, here's one place that's a 40-minute drive to the east. Here's one place that's a 40-minute drive to the north. If you wanted to, you could just quickly hop down to, like, San Diego. There's a great place that's down there. Also, never, ever drive between the hours of noon and 9 p.m. because that's rush hours. Like, a car designed the LA. Like, it's designed, like, I feel like in LA, you almost have the same lifestyle that someone has in, like, the suburban Midwest. But with the cost of living of being on, like, a coastal city. It doesn't make sense to me. Now, I have had some fun in LA. I've eaten some good food. But there were also, when I was in, I think I've been, well, I was in Orange County like 2 weeks ago, but we just stayed at Disneyland essentially. But I went to LA for E3 once. So we stayed for like 5 days, and I was just, it would blow your mind. We're staying like in the center of downtown, and people are like, ooh, rough choice. You really should have stayed at, you know, in Ventura. And I'm like, fucking, then maybe it shouldn't be called LA. Maybe it should be called Ventura. LA could be the suburb. But that was when we were in the Magic. We're like, hey, is there any place in the city to buy Magic cards? People are like, oh yeah, from downtown, just take like a $27 Uber to the closest card shop. You're like, really? There's no place in downtown LA that is like a hobby shop at all? It's like 17 million people live here or something like that. Now do New York? Well, like, my problem with New York is just that, like, New York didn't invent weather. It's just cold in the wintertime. When I was in New York for Champions of Fire, it was like the middle of December, and I grew up, you know, just a little north of New York, I guess. So that weather is not super foreign to me. But that was the only negative part of being in New York. You could easily get around places. They have a subway that was built in like 1861. Like oh, you can't do that. LA could never. Only number one thing, not a joke, that annoyed me about New York was just New Yorkers refusing to use Google Maps. And then saying, we don't need Google Maps. The streets are lined up so, like, efficiently that you just know where you need to go without it. And then, you know, POV, our ass getting lost because, like, two New Yorkers have a disagreement about the best way to get to a place. No, dude, you would never take 75th Avenue to get there. You're going to cut through Alphabet City because the blocks are wider, and then... Hang on. Does anybody have Google Maps on their phone? Hang on. Anyway, like, at the end of the day, I'm not anti, like, any city, really. Like, obviously, there's things to like and hate in every city, but I don't think LA is for me. I just felt it. I just felt it. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions, noob. Thank you. I don't know why I'm playing it through again. I guess it's because I don't want to have to play 2 hours of Blood Bowl 3 before before Jackbox. Well, I think like the thing, I can't rank cities to live in because I've only lived in, you know, Vancouver and Daegu, South Korea, basically. But like, for cities to visit, LA's at the bottom. Just because, like, it doesn't seem like a great city to be a tourist in unless you rent a car. If you rent a car, then maybe it's a different story. But as someone who, like, you know, I traveled for 10 years and never really thought that renting a car was necessary until we had a child who requires a car seat, I was like, really? I have to get on an airplane to fly someplace, and then when I land there, I have to rent a car? It just seems like a backwards concept to me. Like, if I was going to Minneapolis, I would be like, oh yeah, I need to rent a car. But LA? And San Diego, for that matter. Don't even get me started. I want to... listen, I got to be careful with San Diego, because I think that's where the librarian lives. I don't want to... r/Bellingham, I can take him. r/ Los Angeles? Well, I don't know, because I feel like the bigger a city is, the more people are, like, on their subreddit, they're like, no, he's right. Things about this place kind of suck sometimes. Fair enough. Like, if I ranted about Vancouver and somebody posted the rant on our Vancouver, people would probably say, like, he didn't go in hard enough. The mountains actually aren't even as beautiful as he said they are. Source, I live in Surrey. What happened to Phantom Brigade? Good game. Hard for chat to follow what's happening. That's a game that you play chain-smoking cigarettes in your room until like 4 a.m., planning out the perfect turn. It's hard to parse what's happening in a parasocial environment. That's me. By the way, did you see the post on Twitter today? Is one of those like alpha male style influencers, and he said, if you can't afford to fly first class with your girl, don't even try. You know, as she'll be eyeing up every man that she sees in first class. And then the video is like two people like clinking champagne glasses and looking around the suite of like an Etihad Airways first class ticket. And then it pans by the dude playing chess on the screen, and he's getting freaking bodied. Like, he's playing the white pieces, and black has like a great position. They've castled. They're up a piece, and he's got like no pawns left in front of his king. His king's just sitting there on E1. All of his pieces are on the back row. It's so good. Would you sit in the luggage compartment if you could travel for free? No. I would pay economy prices to sit in a chair. Because I don't think they... Is there oxygen? I guess they send... Like, pets travel in cargo sometimes. Your opponent has conceded. You won. Alright, I am now 2-1 in Blood Bowl. He's crazy. Team Treasury, new amount, 180,000? I made 90,000 just from being in the... Just from getting conceded to? That's crazy. We solved a mystery, by the way. At home, every once in a while, she's been going... And we've been like... Why? Where did she learn that from? Hello, honey. Our daycare provider was like, yeah. Oh, every once in a while, we go... It's just a good way to build muscle on your tongue. You want to climb up on Daddy? Okay, here. Daddy's got you. You bonked? There you go. Press the yellow button? I'm going to press this button, okay? Now, honey, I'm going to teach you how to play Blood Bowl, okay? It's a really easy game. It's not complicated in the slightest. No, don't press any buttons on the keyboard. I don't know what they do. What did you do with Mommy this morning? Ruka wants to sleep? Yeah, Ruka keeps us up all night, and then he wants to sleep in the morning. What's up with that? A D6 result is added. The manager with the highest result gains a prayer to Nuffle. Who the heck got a prayer to Nuffle? One of your players without the loner trait available for this. I got a prayer of Nuffle. He gains pro for this match. Who gained pro? Stop grabbing my headphones. Stop grabbing my headphones. Oh, I pick one. Who gets pro? What is pro? Well, it's like once per turn they get a reroll on a failed roll. I should choose a blitzer. Hey, the Napster. That wasn't necessary, but thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Much appreciated. Thank you. Outrageous. Happy Friday to you as well. Are you Cyanide Game Studios under a pseudonym? No emotion. I've suffered my whole life from being, when I'm excited about things, my voice is just this. People with higher voices have it so easy. Like whenever someone does something nice for them, they just get to go, "Oh my God, oh, this is amazing, thank you so much." When you got a deep voice and enough free testosterone pumping through your body to make you go bald when you're 19 years old, like this is as good as it gets, man. The best I can aspire to is the kid on Vine who, after he sees the lady take an enormous hit of the vape, goes, "Wow." I'm really throwing everything I got in on at that point. /user red_toe. Is it true Canadians drink milk in bags, not cartons? Previous message. Canada eats more donuts than any country in the world. Previous message. Did you know peanuts grow underground? Previous message. What's your favorite tuber? I just realized Super Bowl tickets were $3,000. South Korean government proposes increase in work week to 69 hours from 52 hours. I asked this yesterday, but if your optometrist is wearing glasses, your dentist is wearing braces, and your dermatologist is bald, is this a red flag? Previous message. The Dow Jones Industrial was last down 207 points or 0.6%. What are you doing? Is Reuters in chat? Did you see the bank run on Silicon Valley Bank? Who do you think you're talking to? Of course I saw the bank run on Silicon Valley Bank. What are your thoughts? I will continue to purchase VTI once monthly probably until I die. How soon will that be? If I knew that, I probably would. I could tell you when I'd stop buying stocks. I'll tell you that much. No XEQT. Well, listen, okay. I try to make it Americanized because you have to appeal to the American audience. They have a very thin skin, and if you think that's not true, try measuring anything in kilometers. People go, "What the hell is that? How many feet is that? How many miles is that?" But yeah, I'm not an XEQT guy. Because I support having some bond allocation for me personally, but it depends on your risk tolerance. A lot of motherfuckers in 2021 are like, oh, I don't need bonds. My risk tolerance, I would say it's nuclear. Then the S&P 500 went down 10%. They said, please help me. I'm dying. I can't sleep at night. Now, truth be told, bonds didn't end up actually holding their value in 2022 either. There's a historic collapse in the bond market, but be that as it may. Listen. So I'm a VGRO guy because I think around 20% fixed income is roughly appropriate for my risk tolerance, and I'm not gonna worry too much over whether over 40 years you get a couple extra percentage juice out of an EQT instead of a GRO. That's my thoughts on it. Now would I go down to is it VBAL? Is VBAL 50-50? There's no shot I'm going 50% bonds as a 34-year-old. That's just crazy. But I could live with an 80-20. Spider is useless now? Welcome to hard mode. All the decisions are bad. It's like no matter what decision you take, people are like, they watch it screw you on the next round and go, wow, that thing that you took screwed you. Yeah, that's the game, man. That's why it's hard. Is it just me or did the pets get even cuter? I'm glad to see that we made it past like the first day that you always have to go through when there's been a change to something, and people are now like they're coming around to it a little bit. I think they did a good job with the art. You can use the old art too if you want. All I know is that half of you motherfuckers, if you were alive in like 1975, you'd be like, oh yeah, TV remote. Good idea. Like I'm gonna pay extra money to be able to sit on my couch and change the channel when I could easily just get up and channel 17. How lazy are people? If I approached you in public and asked you to do a TikTok dance, would you tell me to go fuck myself? No, I would simply say, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And then I would say, nice to meet you. And I would walk away. I don't have to run. What are you going to do? You walked up to a streamer and asked him to do a TikTok dance? I'm not in danger. What about a Fortnite dance? No, like... I mean, we're lucky it's never happened. Plus, I guarantee if you're even like the kind of person that's asking these questions, you're the kind of person who, if you saw me in public, probably would be too nervous to come up and say hi anyway. So I know that I'm not too worried about it. But like on the stream, you can ask me to do things and I can say yes, no, go fuck yourself, whatever. In real life, I'm not Northernlion. I'm just a guy. So if you came up to me and you're like, I like your content, can we take a photo? I'm like, of course, that's part of the deal. If you're like, hey, funny man, do a dance for me, then I'd be like, no, weirdo, get out of here. Don't watch my stream anymore. NL, your protein amateur teen joke from the last Super Auto Pets video was poggy as hell. Thank you. It was a complete accident, but I mean, you saw me laugh it up. For anybody that didn't watch it, what was the joke? I can't believe we won that one. Certainly a bit of an atypical team, although Moose is pretty common. Doberman's a little on the rarer side for me personally, but my word. The coconut armor lived, and that made all the difference. That's gotta hurt, Amino Andy. Thought you were a protein. Turns out you were just I was gonna say an amateur teen. Oh, what a wonderful language English is. Oh, anyways, maybe like the hardest I've ever made myself laugh. I went up against somebody and their name was Amino Andy, and I beat them. Then this did not come to me before I said it. It came to me as I said it. I said, joke's on you, buddy. You thought you were a pro teen, but it turns out you're just an amateur teen. But I could barely finish the sentence because I was laughing. Everyone in the chat was KEKWing. Albert Einstein was there. He gave me a crisp $100 bill. Hey, my squad? Brother, what happened to my squad? Wait a minute. I'm not worried. I'm not sweating it. Look at this. We still won. How did Pat Benatar and the Bangles never show up in that conversation about really strong female bands the other day? Listen, you piece. You're not representing this properly. We said it's surprising there's no female bands who are at the level of notoriety of the Beatles. Pat Benatar and the Bangles, it's an insult to them to try to compare them to the Beatles, and I think they would say the same thing. I'm telling you, there's no, and I'm not saying that this means men clear women. I don't know why some people have taken it as that. My scorpion. All I'm saying is that it's just kind of surprising. There's no all-girl group that hits the Beatles. There's a few that hit the Rolling Stones. By the way, people are like, oh, what about the Bangles? What about the Go-Go's? Bro, you haven't even mentioned the best girl group of all time, Sleater-Kinney. Everyone's out here talking about the Bangles. Wait, because you love Eternal Flame or something like that? I've never even heard of Sleater-Kinney. You need some more pitchfork in your media diet, brother. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, okay? I'm dead. I lost. TLC? It's not even close! Sleater-Kinney goes crazy on TLC. There's a double standard here, by the way. TLC went crazy in the 90s and then released a bunch of shit in the early 2000s. You know what band that is similar to? U2. Everyone thinks U2 is the worst band of all time, despite the fact that they made the Joshua Tree and War and a couple of good singles. TLC, on the other hand, they made Creep, Waterfalls, and like maybe I'll Toss 'Em, No Scrubs. Then they made fucking Unpretty and stuff like that. And people are like, oh, come here, precious, come here. You gotta use the same, you gotta have some intellectual consistency, okay? Anyway, there's no doubt. First off, Destiny's Child clears TLC. They don't clear the Beatles. They clear TLC. Sleater-Kinney clears them all. It's not even close. Stop bringing up a girl group that has 2 songs that you like. Sleater-Kinney's been coming out with like great rock albums since 1987. Every single one is a worthy addition to the pantheon. Who even clears the Beatles? Queen? Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. Queen clearing the Beatles. Tell me the Beatles don't have any songs that come close to... Come on. Songs to pump you up before your 6th grade varsity hockey tournament? Queen does not clear the Beatles. Let me let Google answer the question for you. Who's better, Queen or the Beatles? This Reddit, this one goes to the Beatles. They have 27 #1 singles in 8 years, beat the world record of domination on top of the charts and hold it, and of course invented a lot of stuff, like the symbol of rock and roll. Queen has 8 major hits, but the Beatles are more famous, hands down. Get owned. By that argument, Lil Nas X clears the Beatles easily? Well, like circa 2018, for sure. But Ice Spice just barely crossed, it was last month, she just crossed the Beatles in Spotify monthly listens. And she's just getting started. So I would say Ice Spice still has a chance.
And someone was ordering sandwiches or getting sandwiches for people. And he was very, very insistent it had to be Cappy. How do I forget? Yeah, I feel like everyone started, yeah, at Subway.
At Subway?
Yeah, I think everyone was like, I don't know what kind of meat you think they got here, man.
Yeah, they got that shit at Subway?
No.
Damn. Man, you said bacon, egg, and cheese, and I got like an immediate flashback to going to like this huge outdoor flea market at like 6 a.m. and getting this egg and cheese sandwich from some like shitty food cart, and it was the best thing I ever had in my life.
Let's go. I love that. Yeah. I'm sad they didn't have the Kaiser roll.
What'd you substitute it with?
I just got a normal like hero bread roll, like a hoagie roll, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Just guys being dudes.
This guy's being dudes. What could be better,
guys?
I want to smoke the shit that made Calvin Coolidge.
I saw you write that.
I want to, so I'm just working on it. I want to smoke the shit that made Ruth's Chris. Did not do well. I thought,
That's a good one, though.
I really thought that one might get you, but
Brian, did you get a new camera?
oh, here we go. Here we go. What personal attack am I gonna experience this
You're
time?
looking kind of sweaty today.
Oh, now it's because somebody in my chat said that, and I was like, whoa, weird energy. Now I'm realizing you must have invented it to use it against me for the "why are you breathing so heavy" spam.
Yeah, that did. Well, I only got one guide by that, by the way. It wasn't like spam.
I told my chat they have to chill on that. Like I said, if you want to make streamers insanely angry, just go into their chat and type "why are you breathing so loud?" And then I said you should only use it in like rare circumstances.
When did you do that?
Like a week and a half ago, I say.
You motherfucker. Someone came into my chat the other day and did that. And I was like, no, I'm not. I can see the fucking volume bar. Get out of here, you fucking freak.
They did it to like every streamer, and then some of them came back and were like, "Please help! I got banned from like my favorite streamer's chat." And I was like, "Of course you got banned."
That's really good.
Oh, that's so fucking good.
Because it made me mad the first time someone said it in my chat.
That's incredible, man.
It really pissed me off, honestly.
Go into streamers chat. If you want to piss streamers off, go in their chat and say, "You look tired."
Oh man.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You sound
Honestly, if you want to make a
sick.
streamer mad, just go into their chat and say anything.
Oh, that's true.
You sound sick is so good. Just join a random streamer's chat. Get well soon.
Someone, I started the stream yesterday. They said you sound a little sick. Immediately, I was like, "Fuck you! Fuck you! Listen to this."
I'm gonna be honest, I know it was like a joke, but I can't remember the last time I read a Twitch chat message that, didn't make me want to punch my own ticket.
Punch your
Jesus
own dick
Christ.
in?
Oh wait.
I always feel great typing the messages, and then the next morning, I'm like, "Why did I type that shit?" Like when you were watching The Price is Right, and I call everybody an idiot when they guessed incorrectly. Those
That's
people,
fun, though.
they're just doing their
Did you call the
best.
nun an idiot?
No, I wasn't there for the nun. But I was like, you were watching like 1979 episodes. They'd be like, "Here's a sofa."
Yeah.
People were bidding $1,500. I'm like, it's 1979, you
could buy a
idiot.
car with that money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's
yeah.
like way too expensive. And
Brand
then,
new cars were like $4,000. It was amazing.
and then they're all, it's every bid is over, and you're like, no, of course it is.
the nun got $1.
Oh,
Someone bid $1 over the nun, and she didn't get to do shit.
I can't do pop culture, man.
Listen, you can go mystery prompt if you want, but the blood's on your hands.
I'll take the blood, man. I'm dumb as hell no matter what.
It's gonna be like periodic table of elements or some shit like
Dude,
that.
I know those. Yeah.
Yeah, oh no, this is so doable. Never mind, I apologize.
I've seen one of these.
Justin is our fucking Achilles heel. Here,
It's so
dude.
doable.
Dude, I have seen one of these.
I've seen literally all of these, dude. If you fuck this up,
I saw
for me, I'll be
Wall-E.
so upset.
I did not like it.
You don't need to see
You
them
didn't
to
like
know when
Wall-E?
they came out,
It's
though.
fucking, it's a little on the
shit,
nose,
wait,
man.
Is this before or after? Oh no, this is right around the same time as Nemo. I'm gonna say it's after, because they had the fur technology, dude. It made so much shit about Sully's
Is
fur.
Ratatouille
You
Pixar?
motherfucker, you lied to me! You said it was
Inside
on
Out?
lock!
That ain't no Pixar movie. Is it? Wait, fuck. Is it a Pixar movie? Shit. That ain't no Pixar movie.
I hate this guy so much.
It's a picture.
I ate both of your asses!
I thought that was a horror movie.
Monsters Inc. came out like 1 year
No,
after
that's
Nemo.
Get Out.
You can't be mad at me.
That was Get Out.
Damn.
Just because
I don't
of
watch
the-
fucking children movies. All you freaks can fuck
They're for
off.
general audiences.
Came out.
No, they're
There's
not.
There's no monsters.org, dude. Get out of here. I'm mad at Ryan for giving me shit not knowing. the
Monsters,
exact
Inc. is-
fucking
I can't even say it, but I-
date a movie came out.
This is my favorite though.
So this is Pixar, huh?
It is Pixar.
This
I'll give you
movie,
that.
this movie was cool. I liked it.
Ratatouille.
I think it was here.
And
You know,
I know
you,
it's not
You put it in a
Pixar.
good spot too. I respect it.
Yeah.
Iron Giant. Oh, that's so good. So good.
This motherfucker's getting the easy ones that came out like 2 years ago. He's mad at me.
I can
for
just
not knowing
hear
the
your
early
asses being
2000s.
like, wait, what came first, Soul or Turning Red? I don't know. I think they came out at the same time.
I think this is older than both of these, but I actually don't know. I think it's like right before Nemo, but I don't fucking know.
You piece of crap.
All three of these movies came out in like 3 years
That
back
can't
to
be
back.
real.
I'm
They
actually-
You
don't
lied.
make
You lied to
seven of the
me.
same
You
thing.
lied to me, Jerry. You
saw
told
the
me you knew the
movies.
Pixar movie order.
I do know all the Pixar movies. I was a fucking kid, man. This
Up was
motherfucker's
another
getting
one.
The easiest ones too. I'm so pissed.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, you're gonna cry your little eyes out. You're gonna shit your pants. You're gonna piss your pants. You're gonna cry forever."
This is old as.
So when I
fuck,
finally
dude.
saw it, I
This
was like-
is easy.
I was like, "Yeah, this is."
I had to check my brain to make sure Ants wasn't the Pixar
Fucking
one,
boring.
but we're good. We're good.
I don't think PD Pan. Thank God they're giving me all the fakes.
Yeah,
They
all the
have
fakes.
given you one.
That was the first.
movie
That was
out.
the
No,
first
they gave
fake
me.
one you got.
They gave me two.
Everyone, take a deep breath.
I feel like I only missed them by one. This shouldn't be fuck upable now.
I saw A Bug's Life. I think.
That was
Bug. Dog. Dog.
just a little bit of room just in case.
Oh come
That's
on,
a really good
man.
impression.
Okay, this is before these, right? Yeah.
Give us some fucking room, asshole! Why do you put it right next to him?
Oh, I don't know.
What's wrong with you?
There's room. You can place on like 5 of those.
Yeah, you already got 2 sets stacked.
Fuck, I forgot. Again. Incredibles? Oh, eat my whole ass, dude. I don't
You
actually
just
know.
went through this with yourself the last time.
Now that's incredible placement.
Ah, fuck. This is before Nemo.
I'd be Maddie, but I don't remember where I put it either.
Pre Nemo. I never seen that. Oh, I have a funny story about Monsters Inc. I'll hold it.
Hold this L.
Fuck you. I'll tell it. The guy from Monsters Inc. Who's it? Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
So. Yes.
I would always hear people be like, "Wow, this looks like Mike Wazowski," and it would always be some fucked up looking creature. But I thought that was just the name of a guy who people must hate. Because I was like, "Damn, people must hate this guy." They're always saying,
Oh no, they did perfect.
Let's go, we're amazing. I'm a Pixar genius.
Within 3 fucking years of each other.
It doesn't
Pixar
matter the
genius.
years, it's the order. Everybody knows. It goes
The order is the
fucking.
year. What the fuck are
It
you
goes
talking
Monsters
about?
Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles. Everybody knows it. It's written in stone.
I had both of them on DVD and I watched them a million times each. That ruins time when you're a fucking child.
It's true. It's not your fault that your ass was like 4 when it came out, I guess. I can't be.
10 years
Oldest
old.
site to
Oldest-
newest site.
oldest
Oh,
site.
oldest
Anyway, I'm
website
so
to
proud
newest
of my team.
website.
I'm so proud of my team for the
You
second
got it
I'm
round.
proud of me
perfect.
too.
Pissed off, man.
Oh, you are in trouble.
Malf, why'd you have to talk shit in the first round?
Search engines. It's gonna be like there's gonna be
Because
like so
we're the
many.
best.
weird-
Bro, I can't name more than 3, so
I feel like I would kill this one. I'm
I
a
got
fucking
like
dumb
Google,
little
Bing,
nerd.
and Ask Jeeves, dude. I don't know what the fuck anything else is.
I'm gonna leave us a little bit of room. Bing is newer. I know that.
Don't forget about Metacrawler.
You're forgetting Yahoo.
Give it a little bit.
Google, huh?
That's fake.
Google.
You gotta read that.
We'll give it some room.
You
make
definitely
fun.
gotta
Read
read that.
You gotta
You
read it
definitely-
now.
We tricked him into putting goggles.
I didn't understand why y'all were telling him that. That's even
Yeah,
worse.
that's cheating. You guys are cheating.
I was looking
He
at
still
my
did it.
chat too.
You still did
He
it.
did still do it, but I'm so.
I wasn't listening to you guys. I'm not a cheater.
We got him to put goggle down on the board.
Oh look.
This
is
is
really
not
bad.
real.
The guy goes,
Come
they
on,
do-
get
Corey,
that shit
read
outta
it.
here.
Read it, Corey.
The fact that you
One
know,
of
I'm
the
impressed
Chinese
that you know
search
that.
engines.
I've never heard of any of these. Okay, I know this one. This is the only one I knew.
Is this one older than it though?
Just put it right on top of Google and Goggle and let it sort stuff out.
That's true.
I don't want to say anything about these because they get to reorder them.
That's Eve.
Yahoo search.
Hello, honey.
This might be older than the other ones.
It
I'll be real with you. It's
definitely
older
is
than
not.
That's. I don't want to say anything still.
Oh, MSN.
I'm gonna wait
Well,
until the round
I
is
might
done
be-
the second time.
Well, I guess my information. I thought it was older than Google. I thought it was...
I wanted to go more.
Yikes!
No streets.
yes,
that,
honey.
that.
Oh.
Hi, honey.
Wait, did they give us oldest and newest?
I was gonna say it is
I
the
told
oldest.
you Yahoo was before.
It was one of the first.
You guys are
Yeah.
giving me shit.
Hi,
You guys are
honey.
giving me shit,
Can
and I did
Can
it.
I ask you something? Where's mommy?
They're gonna throw.
Hey, Malf, look at this.
Hey,
You don't know where
listen,
mommy
Sin.
is?
Mistakes
All right,
happen.
so we had. What? It's real?
It's real.
It's real.
That's incredible.
Wait, but where the fuck the? Dude, I don't. It's got a Z in it. I don't know. That's.
It's got a Z in it. That's how you know it's early 2000s. Dude.
How did you guys get Pixar and we get the old search engines?
Okay, Ryan is not here currently.
Yeah, Ryan is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it
AFK.
got real quiet. There's less farts.
way less farts.
Suddenly, everyone was way nicer to each other. It was weird.
I can't believe you guys got Pixar, man.
I am shocked I got any of that Pixar right, dude. I didn't mean to be so
Well-
mean about Pixar. There's some good ones.
Apparently, he-
Those are all of those movies are very good. Like,
You said you didn't like Wall-E, Justin.
yeah,
I didn't
that's
love
fun.
it. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate
Well,
it.
I feel like Wall-E is like a lot of people.
Universally, like,
Yeah.
It's
a lot of
it's-
people's
I like
favorite.
Yahoo.
It's
Like,
fine.
I like
it's just-
Wall-E.
I don't know.
Nah, Ratatouille's where it's at, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
with
was-
you there.
I was
If I'm
a
being
Finding
honest, this-
Nemo guy.
I'm gonna say something that people have yelled at me about.
Okay.
I saw Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I was like, "That's the best Pixar movie I've seen."
Oh my
no.
god.
Isn't that a DreamWorks one?
It is.
Yeah, it ain't
even
absolutely
Pixar.
DreamWorks.
That shit was silly.
We won?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Really, noob.
We were celebrating.
I'm back. Sorry, my kid ran into my room with just her diaper on, so I went on overlay ASAP and I put some clothes on her, and now we're back.
Everything all right over
when
there?
you-
Oh, everything's
when you
okay. Yeah,
When you paused, I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say with a knife.
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been as
Scissors or
bad.
something.
That wouldn't have been as alarming, honestly. I could easily disarm a baby, but it's I've got like a 3-second transition from scene to scene here, so it was a
Yeah,
little
that's fair.
spooky.
That's fair.
I don't know, man. She's more dangerous without the knife than with it.
Some ways, in some ways.
Thank you for
What do you see, honey?
this study unlocking your powers
It's a monkey.
of non-sensory perception.
What does a monkey say? What does a monkey say?
Those are monkeys.
Test.
Hi, I'm Daddy.
Does a monkey say
Oh.
meow? Does a monkey say woof woof?
Everyone will begin with a similar
Hey,
writing task
don't
based
teach her
on
wrong.
this category.
Does a monkey say ruff 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 ruff?
The rest of the information
Oh,
about
man,
the
I'm
price and where your
feeling
secret
things
number
right
sits
now.
on the range
Just not a lot of experience on this one.
should be on your device.
Wow.
I'm trying to score some easy brownie points, huh?
Halfway
Which
through.
one of these cards has the most zip? Zip is the characteristic of being fast at doing things.
Oh yeah, she didn't know the word zip. Surely the word characteristic is gonna light her up.
You don't understand. You got to do this stuff on the fly, man. It's hard.
Roaring. Okay.
I love drawing.
Everyone will begin with a similar
What the
drawing
heck was
task.
that?
That was my baby.
Socks taken
Uh-oh.
away.
Yeah, someone lost his.
No need to overthink it. Just do whatever.
Come on, man.
Okay.
Oh.
It's not gonna be funny forever.
What's that?
What's
See, now this is a 3.
That
is a-
like a.
That's a garden gnome.
That's like a boat.
That is a houseboat, yeah.
It's a garden gnome.
It's a good drawing.
Is it
I guess
supposed to be a
I'm gonna be
houseboat?
honest. I don't know from what fucking perspective we would set a 10 then.
What are you talking about? This looks horrendous.
Oh, I'm clicking in the game. No, I
If I
didn't click in time.
See the choice
If I moved that roof up, it'd be a 10.
but
A
now is the
6?
truth.
I was gonna do 6.
I gave
Yeah.
it a 7. It's a fucking 7.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What are we scaling from? I'm like, oh, just
Are
like
you
a box.
You don't even
I mean,
have
we're going off of
foundation,
mouse
dude.
now.
A box and a roof, it'd be a house. It'd be a 10 out of 10.
You can make wavy lines or something. Like,
It's slightly worse than that.
I'm with you, Corey. I'm with you.
it's not even close
Like,
to.
I'm not drawing the fucking White House.
You don't have a
Oh
foundation.
God.
Oh,
Holy
Jesus.
Shit.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god.
Are those dead bodies?
I think so.
I think
I
one
mean,
of
this
them's
seems-
a spider of some kind. So
Yeah, there's
I
a
mean,
big
this
bug
is
in there.
insane then, right?
this is like a 9, dude.
I put a 10. There's a broken window. There's spider webs.
I mean,
This
I
place
don't
is
see
fucked.
You
any
guys
blood.
gotta go to some wilder
I don't
parties.
see any blood.
Are you serious?
It's a 7.
I don't see
What?
any blood.
He's fucking
What
with us.
the
He's
What are you
fucking
talking
with
about? There's a
us.
broken window.
Nobody agrees with
He's
you.
not dead. He's just asleep.
There's no blood. Could it get worse?
There's no blood. Nothing's on fire. There's no smoke. Like,
Can we
Oh
tell there's no
my
blood or there's a
I
green?
hate this.
You
That
guys
was like a
need to
pool of
get
blood.
out more if you think that's a tenner.
It does-
Okay.
That was
I'm
like
with
a
you,
pool
Mal.
of
That's not a.
I
That
woke
must be
up
an
in a shed
American
You
once,
10.
guys are
okay?
going
I
to too many
wouldn't even call that
Canadian
That's an
parties.
American 10. That's a Canadian 7.
What do you mean?
There's no blood.
That house is on fire.
That's pretty on fire. Unless he drew it exactly 50%.
I don't like that 50% of it's on fire. I feel like that's. You know what? I'm gonna add comments on this one actually.
Oh, is that exactly 50?
No, man, it's an 8 for sure.
Dude, half of that house is on fire.
Yeah, but
I don't
if it
know
was to
how
be
it's not
50%,
fire.
half of the house would be fire.
That looks like half fire to me.
It's half fire, dude. I might not agree with the premise, but it's half fire, dude.
Yeah.
Give me 9. Give me 9.
You guys are
Dude,
Let's
insane.
go.
I hate that.
This is against the spirit of the
Who
game.
drew that? Yes, Invicta. You're cut. You're cut.
What are you talking about?
You gotta live in that house.
Did you
now,
even see
Invicta.
Ryan's party?
My party was a 7.
Yeah, I got his
Shit,
party. He
honestly.
was right.
I didn't
Yeah,
draw.
there's no
I didn't draw
there's no fires.
70% of the house ruined and then
That was
30%
Apollo's
pristine.
4.
But at least one person got mine right as opposed to Ryan's 0.
Listen, if I saw that house IRL, that house is 100% on fire.
So I agree
course.
with you, but there was a reason half of it was on fire, man. If you can't take the context clues, I don't know what to tell you.
You know what? Next drawing, I'm just gonna place
gonna
a.
write the
I'm
answer.
gonna place a dot midway through the picture, wherever the proportion is. So I'm 70% of the way to the right or the left.
I'm just gonna draw a
Definitely
graph.
not the most petty thing you can do.
Where does this drawing belong between ghost and extraterrestrial?
Oh, here we go with the fucking
Well,
thing with
that's-
squiggly lines underneath it.
That's
That didn't cause any controversy last time.
Slightly more alien?
Crazy. It's slightly more ghost. I'll die on this hill.
What is this?
What is that, man?
Look at the damn prompt.
Cake? It's a piece of cake?
That wasn't a bad drawing.
I'm adding confidence, dude. I'm so confident. Holy shit.
It doesn't look like a melted hoagie.
It's like it's more a shoe, I would say.
Oh, it's significantly more a shoe, I would say.
What?
I wouldn't say
No.
it's that significantly more than a shoe.
I thought it was real ghosty, dude. What the hell? It's just a ghost of shoelaces. Thank you. Thank you.
stupid?
What?
No, that's right.
It's a ghost of a shoe.
No, it's a shoe
You
with
made it look like a shoe.
Wiggly shoe!
It's got
Wait,
evil
it's a
eyes.
ghost? How the fuck do you draw that?
You don't draw it like a shoe.
only an idiot would draw half shoe, half ghost.
30% shoe.
It was
Put
perfect.
shoelaces on a ghost.
That's all it was. It was a ghost of shoelaces. Oh.
Come on, man!
Is that a shrimp?
Okay.
Yeah.
If this is not 100% shoe, I'm fucking.
What are you
protesting.
talking about?
Wigglies, dude!
It's got wigglies.
Dude, shoes have wiggles!
Not like
This
that.
is the same drawing. It's 80 shoe.
You never walked on snow before? That's fucking
No, the
snow.
last drawing was a ghoul. The last drawing was a ghoul
You
with
are
laces.
you're
I'm-
a psycho. You're
I'm
dumb.
going on the opposite
my
end.
god.
Or sin.
What this might be.
No, yeah, you don't get to talk about it after drawing with that piece of shit shoe ghost, whatever. it was.
Well, look at that.
You were spot on.
Oh my god, I'm still so mad at the previous shoe.
Yeah,
man.
that last one, I thought-
Dude, what do you mean?
You- you
Corey,
did-
it was perfect. It was perfect.
Why didn't you just draw a ghost with laces instead of a shoe with squiggles?
He
Why'd you
drew
make it look
ghost
like
of
a shoe?
laces.
There's no way that's more ghost.
That is more alien 100%.
You crazy? It's a ghost.
Either.
It's an alien ghost, not a ghost alien.
I'm adding confidence to spite you. You're insane. It's more alien.
I'm adding.
How could it
confidence
be
as well.
more ghost than that?
Your confidence readings are off the chart. But what's correct?
It's a ghost alien.
Oh my god.
It was even more than I thought. Actually, it was more alien.
Yeah, it was
It was like a small bit of ghost in the bottom.
I got
Good.
wavered.
That's a good
I got
drawing,
wavered.
Justin.
Small bit
It's
of
a good
ghost in the
drawing.
bottom. Thank you.
I like
Thank
that
you.
one.
Okay.
Huh.
Gonna lock some confidence in.
All right.
I swear to God, if this is not 90%, you know how to play this game.
That is where I put it as
90%
well.
what?
What do you
Ghost.
mean? 90%.
If you were to, I just.
If he says it's an alien under the
If
sheet,
it's an alien,
Oh
I'm
man.
just leaving.
Very exciting.
It's not that much
And
ghost,
the
but
true
it's
answer
definitely
What?
more ghost.
Wait, what? It's less
What?
ghost than that?
You could have given it.
it's
you know,
It's hard to do. It's hard. What's the difference between 90 and 80?
Could have given it like
Yeah,
a blaster
You're
or
right, I
something.
guess.
but-
You're right.
Where does
I'm gonna
Yeah, confidence.
assume that it's 90 because you drew something else.
I'm
on
assuming
top
it's
of the
80
piano
because-
that's supposed to be something related to a fire truck.
This guy's smart.
Oh, why did I do 70? That was.
I was almost gonna go with
Yeah,
90
okay.
too.
a few of
It
you
was just a bucket of water.
It looks like
A
pie.
bucket, not a glass.
Oh, I thought that was like a
I
little.
mean, either
drink.
way,
A glass would be
accomplishes
90. A
the-
bucket is 80.
Fuck off.
No, like who puts a
How
bucket of
much-
water
how
on a
much-
piano?
Let's see.
How
What do you
many
mean?
glasses?
What does that have to do with the
You go, Ryan.
Oh no, this is.
Because a fire truck, you're gonna put fire out with water.
It's,
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay,
seeing Sinvicta's methodology for this now.
okay. So that's a tough measurement here, though.
Is it?
I think that's a clear 70, man.
That's what I went with. That's what I went with.
One-third of that is a piano, two-thirds of that is a fire truck.
That's not 70. It's 66.67. Repeating.
Thanks, man.
But what is it?
Let's go. Let's go.
I think you might need to get
should've
your
done
eyes
confidence.
tested. It should be at least 4 pixels to the right in order to
Oh,
be
look who's
60%.
talking about pie charts now.
The final
They're taking my points away. Thanks, Invicta.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wow.
is where the
I got my
greatest
ass
power
I didn't want to
lies.
win anyways. You guys suck.
Your
What
power
the hell?
is mighty.
I'm just happy I
Let's
wasn't
see
in
our
last.
audience.
You and another player found a baby on the doorstep.
What the fuck?
What?
What's the first thing you do with the baby?
What?
I've chosen another player for you to talk about.
What do I do with the baby?
Oh.
Brian's writing like an actual novel on how to take care of a baby.
Well, actually, I have an actual child, so if I say anything risque or bad,
Actually, not really. I disagree. That sounds like
so-
this.
Well, let me ask you this: how many babies have you guys made cry today? Ryan is.
I didn't make my baby cry.
Who's a good father now?
What do you mean I need to tone it down? Eat my shits. Tone this.
It's true.
That's fun.
I don't. What did I do?
Sinvicta would call me the egg. Old reference, but still good.
Yeah, yeah.
Apollo would call me ball.
The way it spells it out is amazing.
Yeah, I really like the
Malf
Oh,
would
well,
call
it's,
me
yep.
Baldy.
Baldy. Yeah, okay.
Justin would call me
Uh-huh.
shit
So,
eater.
everyone's you're calling yourself the house leader.
Shitty.
Oh, he said you're the shit eater.
Pick Malv. I would call him a spouse feeder because he's a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
Aw,
That's very nice.
You pick me.
that's
and,
kind.
fucking bitch.
Jesus Christ, man.
So you get for saying nice things.
Put on your device now.
My threat level's too high.
He's walking around calling himself the house leader.
Man, I almost went a different direction. I almost called him Piss Guzzler, but
Oh, that would have been good.
Player mentioned.
yeah.
I still would go with shit
Someone's
Waiting
vote
for
gets
HC
canceled.
Justine.
Ah. I clicked into the tab and clicked on MALF.
Oh, sure.
I swear. I swear.
I'm gonna give you false garden.
All I've done is
information.
canceled your vote. You're still cool and good.
Guys, hear me out
He's
here.
got too many points. Maybe you can come back as Northernlion.
Northernlion.
I don't think I'm going home here.
The eliminated player.
I think you're going home here.
I think
I
I
think
made
you're
my
going
case.
home.
I think you might be going home.
I think you're going home.
Oh, why?
Let's see who voted for you.
Ah. It's,
I
Everyone?
didn't vote for you, Ryan.
Would you have?
No.
Win.
oh, wow.
Whoa.
Who shouldn't win?
Huh.
Sorry.
You're so scared, man.
Okay, let's see who was really there for you.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Wow.
And who took one last chance to hold you back?
What the fuck? Everybody?
They're anti-bald over here,
Too
man.
many
What the
points.
fuck?
From earlier.
I didn't vote for you, Ryan. Oh no.
I did nothing.
Yeah, I got
You're-
9
you're
points.
Ju-
really.
you're Justin.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Better.
It's so close I can taste it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Internet chicken wins.
But he already got eliminated once, so I don't understand that.
Wow. This is brutal, man. Hang on. I'll open up a new pack.
Oh, new pack.
Well,
Like
like an
I'm
old
fucking have to
pack.
play joke boat, dude. I'd rather die.
New old
I
pack.
almost saw.
So funny.
Dude, we should play Joke Bow. You're right.
It's so bad, man.
And it's so long. That's like the
It takes
best part.
forever.
Marriage is a lot like shits. They start by feeling great, but end up looking like a murder scene. Are you okay? Do you
Oh,
need
wow.
to see a doctor?
Jesus Christ, that's a spicy.
Actual good joke.
I'm a nasty little big nasty thing. Because I'm so nasty long.
Long way?
What?
What?
Who ordered floss?
Fucking mouth, dude.
I'm sorry, mouth just is in another fucking stratosphere, dude. Like, I don't get it. I never do.
Little big nasty thing.
The long way.
Who wrote big nasty thing?
Oh, me?
That was Justin.
Thank you for that. That
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. That's
Of course, I go against MALF. Of course,
Oh, you.
Audience was winning that time.
He
Audience
lost.
loved it.
I would have voted for MALF.
Some
He
credit
did somehow.
to you.
He got a bonus topic for shits.
Let's go.
Ready to hit the stage.
I'll perform the joke.
All right.
I have more birds than you.
That's it.
Get an enemy.
Yeah.
I call my bedroom the fast food drive-thru.
Oh.
I can't even keep
no.
a straight face. Because everyone wants this quick hot fudge sundae.
Where are they doing hot fudge
Yeah,
sundaes in a
we're
drive?
doing drive-thru, and you get a hot fudge sundae.
You're not eating that in the car.
I can't reach.
Jeff looks like a cross between shit and fuck.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeff.
Wow, how Jeff's not here.
I think I'm gonna lose again. That's okay.
Poor Jeff.
Just targeting some random dude named Jeff.
All right, Apollo.
Good luck, man. Your own joke, don't worry.
My nickname is Treadmill. Because I always get slammed by sweaty feet.
Okay.
Slam?
No.
A real clash of the titans.
Yeah.
Which is the
Always
better
got to
joke?
remember is how we ended up with 12 seasons of The Big Bang Theory. It's not because people have good taste in humor.
But they made a spin-off.
They should have made Young Sheldon cooler.
Yeah.
Cool Sheldon.
I thought he'd be cool.
And then, like, at prom, his date gets stolen by a nerd, so he becomes a nerd. Perform the joke for me. Jeff looks like a cross between Pistachio Disguisey and James Bond.
Dude, no one's like even gonna
What
get
the
that.
fuck is that?
What the fuck does that mean?
Did you solve it for me?
What?
I'm gonna be honest, shit and fuck wins in my heart.
The fuck is pistachio?
You know, my choices for punching up were Jeff looks like a cross between, and I'm such a little nasty, big nasty thing that I'm just...
You saw
Wait, holy
what
shit.
Pistachio Disguising is.
That's the name of the Turtle Club guy?
Yeah, it's Dana Carvey from The Master of Disguise.
Right. That's incredible.
I call my bedroom the fast food drive-thru because everyone wants this quick hot fudge long way.
Do not.
Dude.
You can't use my own joke against me to make my own joke better. That's not how it works.
I feel right at home, man.
Now it's just an automatic win for me.
Truck nuts, dude. Truck nuts.
So good.
Yeah, alright, frick you all.
Got him.
Wow.
You're all watching Young Sheldon too, aren't you?
Got him.
That's not non-target kill. That's target eliminated.
Perform the joke for me.
I have more birds than the other guy she told you not to worry about.
Oh shit.
Alright.
The jokes really flow together.
Hating me because I got more birds, and they're hating me because I got good words. I'm Curtis Blow, and I'm here to say I rap about birds every single day.
I think everyone except Ryan.
Let's
knows
see
the old
who's
joke.
coming with me in the last available life.
Yep, that's what I thought.
What the fuck? You know that's fucked up. The world is fucked up.
Let's keep
It's
moving.
a bag of secrets.
In the play Romeo and Juliet,
Bag of
how old is
secrets?
Juliet?
Oh
Secrets?
God, I really hope that. Oh no! None of these answers are okay. Well, one of them's okay.
Actually,
I think it's that one.
the
gonna
age of
go
consent
for
in
the-
Verona is 12, so who are you to judge
Oh,
their
fuck,
culture?
If your plane gets lost in the Bermuda Triangle, where will you crash?
Oh, I know this one. In the water.
Isosceles. Isosceles.
Oh, come
bro,
on.
Come on.
I love when you get a question like this, so we're about to find out who's stupid.
That was the
Fuck
dumbest.
you!
That was dumbest.
Justin.
I was
man.
born there.
This is the dumbest question I've ever seen.
Shut up, man.
Justin, what did you pick?
I don't know, man.
What did you pick, Justin?
I don't know where Bermuda is.
What?
Oh, I fucked
What?
up. I messed up. Oh, no.
You shouldn't have said that out loud, man. You
Why?
shouldn't have
I've never been there.
Oh no.
This.
Oh,
I don't like seeing that. Let's keep
That's,
moving.
there's no way.
What?
Describe someone as milk toast.
Can I? I don't want to tell you the only reason why I realized it's over there.
Ah, crap, I killed everybody? I guess I'll bring one of you back.
It's me.
See, having the
He's
most
gonna
money is
get a
good for
lead.
something.
No, it's actually worse to be ahead at the start though, because you get
Well, not if
less options.
You know all the answers.
How do you
though.
get them all right?
know all the answers. I know some of
You're the one who's
the
really hard,
answers.
but will you be the one to escape?
Oh, it is a big lead actually.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
How did I get that far back?
Multiples of 8.
What? I'm tied with Corey. Why am I that far back?
Answer that fits the category, and
Oh,
then
dude,
press
Matt,
submit.
dude, give me more math ones.
Oh
Hell
no!
yeah.
Don't give me math.
I want to see
Yeah, get
all.
all-
I want to see all green check marks, please.
Yeah, come
Oh
on.
fuck! I had to click on more than one. I'm a dumbass.
Let's see
Times
the right
11.
answers.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't realize you had to click on more than one. I forgot.
Yeah.
Punctuation
skip by it.
marks.
What the fuck is that?
Time
What the
is
fuck is
almost
the middle
up.
one?
It's the thing you're using to
Get
talk into right now.
88.
Oh.
I just, my eyes went to
That one was
64. I
too
think
easy.
that's it. There you go.
I did the same exact thing, honestly. I was like,
What the fuck?
What?
Movies.
I'm gonna play context clues and pick the
I'm
ones
gonna-
that are similar.
I'm gonna take 2 of them.
Two-piece bucket
that's
party. Oh
You
no!
know, good enough.
Those ghosts are closing in on ya. Smartest main characters.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Bro,
Muff fodder.
Puddinhead
Muff
Wilson's a
fodder.
classic,
There's
man.
no way Puddinhead Wilson is fake. That's a
I
Tom
don't know
Sawyer
any of these.
original. Oh!
Oh,
Muff fodder.
Oh man.
Isn't that
Don't
good?
fall behind.
Mouth.
It's only darkness.
Muff fodder
Like
is
the Egypt in
real.
the Book of Exodus.
What?
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong here, but
Time is almost up.
I think I got one of them wrong.
I'm pretty sure none of these are.
Earthquakes! What?
Are you the
Lice?
Let's
It's Locust,
Lice was-
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's
locust.
the
Oh,
same thing,
baby.
really,
Still
think
some
about it.
good
There are a lot of
life.
them.
Oh,
They're like
baby.
locust for your hair. Oh,
Next
wait, Ryan.
question. Lunchable.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
There's no way they got chicken.
I never had a
man.
Lunchable.
Chicken pizza? I don't see that. I don't
Did
buy
they
it. I
make
just can't
6-inch
see
turkey?
it. You can't put a 6-inch sub in one of those little things.
Right?
What?
They were
Sure you can.
They're all.
Sure you
Those all
can.
sound-
They got it?
I've never had a
Like the
Lunchable
White
too.
Horse,
What the fuck?
I ate the turkey one all the damn time.
Detective on a Law and Order
Oh
show.
God.
I don't fucking know, man.
I am
I don't know,
losing
man.
it, man.
No fucking clue.
Oh, I think I messed up.
I hope it's not Kojak.
I don't know.
Big round.
Yeah, it's
big
just
round.
Right.
I put Kojak, but that's like a different show.
Goodbye. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, you're still here.
Major greenhouse gases.
Man, I don't know about this
Time
one.
is almost up.
What?
None of them? Maybe
None
I'm...
of the.
Really?
Oh, let's go.
Oh no. I don't think.
Let's go.
I don't think you can be stopped.
Wow, I don't know who.
Quick, give me best tasting vegetables.
Not so fast. You need a perfect answer for your final scheme. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I got this. It's over.
Oh no.
It's over. Slam
I have
dunk.
no idea. I've seen it. And I don't know.
He's seen season 4. He knows Chris Chambers is he's the sergeant at the police department.
Oh, Chris Isaac? No.
Nah.
We all got
Let's go.
Chris is Vecna? Chris is Vecna?
That's brutal, man.
Damn.
Oh, baby.
He's done it.
He's
Blew
done
up
it.
the damn- so that's like 60% on fire. Right?
I'm actually glad I died first, because then you guys all had to watch me die and be sad.
I was looking at my phone.
I liked how you said, there's earthquakes!
I was so sure. Wasn't there earthquakes and locusts? The death of the firstborn.
I put earthquake. I thought there was earthquake.
Dude, our conversations. Hello, are you ready to stream? Yeah. Hello, are you ready to stream? I'm live. Hello, are you ready to stream? Bro, I just put her down for her nap. I am God, never mind. Keck W. Are you ready to stream? Yes. Hello, are you ready to stream? Okay. Hello, are you ready to stream? Yeah. Hello, are you ready to stream? Yeah. We talk IRL. It's not like this is the only communication we have, but it is the only communication we have over Discord. All right, Kate is going live as we speak. Not much to say. I'll see you on Monday. Just scroll through Twitter. I gotta say, Baby No Money got one of the best Twitter accounts in the game. Rap TV posted, baby, no money, microwaved his ramen for 3 minutes, but when he took it out, the noodles were still kind of hard, so he's going to put it back in for another minute. 2 exclamation marks and a shocked emoji. On Monday, Nitro Stream Racing comes out. So we are definitely going to play Nitro Stream Racing. We might be able to do some Canadian gaming as well. We'll see. Okay, I think Kate is live. I'll send you over there. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend. And I will see you tomorrow. No, tomorrow. If tomorrow is Monday, which it isn't, so see you on Monday. Later.
Who's my Hololive bias? Fauna! Of course, Fauna. It's definitely Fauna. She watches NL. Can you name any other ones? I'm Fauna Stan, so I don't need no other. I just need her. I don't need any other Hololive characters. The likely excuses? No. Not an excuse. Abe Watanabe will back me up, right, Watanabe? Back me up here. Which one is Fauna? She's the green hair with the flowers. You know, the cute one. Don't laugh at me. Why are you laughing at me? The cute one, lol. What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, she's the Mother Nature. She's the Mother Nature, dude. Come on. Oh yeah, I know there's a shark. Same-chan or something. Isn't she the most famous? But I don't know. I don't really want to get involved in the VTuber, especially Hololive things, just because I don't know. I feel like the company Hololive is not really a company that I would, you know, support, just because they seem very like not nice. There are so many like drama stuff happened, and definitely Hololive, as the company, they did not make the right moves. What did they do? Oh, you should look it up on YouTube. I don't know everything by detail, so I don't really feel comfortable saying it, but like a drama happened, but then basically Hololive, it's a company where like you apply and then they interview you, and then if they think like you're cute or whatever, like your voice or personality or something like that, then they will hire you, and they give you like iPhone and then the character model and stuff. And so you just stream with like the outline that they give you, but the profit they cut is like 50% or more. So let's just say you became like super big, right? Like Kura, and like let's say like you're making like $50,000 a month, and solely like it's the fan that wants you to have all that money, but then Hololive will take 50% or more of that income, just because that's what the contract is saying. And then if there is ever a drama arises, let's say like I don't know, like something happened, right? And then Hololive, as the company, decides that you're no good anymore, then they will force you to quote unquote graduate you from Hololive. So you will like sotsugyo, like graduate. You'll be like bye everybody, and then that's it. They take your character, they take everything, and then, but many people who kind of like got into the sotsugyo, like the graduation, they came back with their original character, but they cannot say like, hey, I'm this character from Hololive, but now I'm this. Like they cannot legally say that, but then the fans know. The fan knows that they are the same people, basically. it's I don't know, I feel like it's a very old type kind of thing, you know? And then some people, they take Hololive side, because, like, you know, making the rig, or rigging the character, designing the character, you know, the equipment and stuff like that, it's not free. So, like, the 50% makes sense. But I honestly think, in my opinion, that whole thing should just be free. The equipment, the rig. Because, like, they're basically sharing their talent and expressing their personality through the character. And the company can make money out of that without taking the cuts. And yes, iPhone 10 or iPhone X, it's not free, but it's a company. Like, you invest things. You're not supposed to take money from individual creators. That's my opinion, but I know a bunch of people, they still want to be working with Hololive, just because once you sign the contract with Hololive, you're like, you're not set, but like the company will do their best to push you and stuff, and like they apparently have a mandatory co-op kind of a thing. So like I forgot how much, but it's like, it depends, but the new ones have to collaborate with the seniors, but it's like a set amount of hour, and then that's how they expose the new season girls and boys, and then they kind of rotate. But I don't know, I just, when I saw the whole thing, I just kind of felt like lots of people who are doing it are a lot younger, like younger girls who are still in college, and to them, like, instant $10,000 is a lot of money, so they will be like, oh my gosh, let's do it, like, I want to do it, like, but then they don't, I feel like, in a way, as a company, you could easily abuse that kind of thing, because they're so young, and they're, like, most of them are in, like, college and stuff. It's kind of, like, not my kind of a thing, so I'm like, just, I don't really watch VTubers. I love the idea of the VTubers and stuff. I definitely support, like, the individual VTubers and stuff. But I mean, you can definitely search. I wasn't even searching, and it just popped out. It just, like, popped up on YouTube on my recommendation, and I was like, huh, and I watched it, and I was like, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. So, you know, you can watch the videos on YouTube.
Well, aerial mist for you? Look at this mist. Isn't it neat? Doesn't it make your uninstallation complete? Don't I look like the Pog who has everything? Sorry. What is it called? Javelin tackle. I want to yeet where the streamers are. I want to dolphin dive into tackle. Popping my ult when you do your, what is it called? Atomic punchline. Sorry. So, but I can't stop. I'm not gonna, just because I said sorry doesn't mean I'm gonna stop. Up where they pog, up where they stun, up where they spam mist all day for their fun. Wish I could